Hello and welcome, my dear students, to yet another video on my channel Mathematics Made Easy. This is Ms. Ruchika welcoming you to Grade 10 Elite Math new video for today. This video is lesson 1.6 from your math book or lesson 7.6, and the name of the lesson that we're starting today is Solving System of Equations Using Cramer's Rule. So this video is going to be part 1, and in this session you will be learning how to find the value or how to evaluate determinants. So let's dive into the video and get to know what we are learning today. Okay, so there'll be two types of determinants that you'll be learning today to solve to find their value. One is a second order determinant. So as the name suggests, second order means it is going to be a 2 cross 2 size. Now a determinant, let's understand what it means first. So if you are given a matrix which is 2 cross 2 order, so this is how the matrix is written. For example, I take this only a part, so 5, 8, -4 and 9. These are the elements. So for any 2 cross 2 matrix like this which has 4 elements, you'll be able to find a determinant. So this determinant is like, a number, a value that is going to come. So what will change for determinant? If you want to find the value of determinant for this matrix, then the corresponding determinant, the square big brackets, will change to bar symbols first of all, and then you write the same elements inside, and then you try to find the value. So the value of such a determinant would be a second order because it is 2 cross 2 matrix whose determinant you are finding. Now let's get on to the rule. So the rule is dependent upon the diagonal element. So what is the diagonal? Can we say this one is the primary diagonal, which is the A11 and A22 element. And the remaining other two, I'm going to change color and show you, is the secondary diagonal. So the rule says if you're trying to find the determinant, first you find the product of the primary diagonal. So multiply 5 with 9, that's your primary diagonal, and then subtract this result from the product of the secondary diagonal. So 8 multiplied, now there is an element -4, so I'm going to keep it like that. So how much is this? 45. Now negative becomes positive, so this is 32 and the result is 77. So what we can say, the value of the determinant is 77. So as you see, the determinant will come out to be a number usually. So it's just like, the absolute value symbol, just to remember. But here it is definitely the bars inside the elements, and this is called a determinant. So in your exam, directly you won't get a question to find the determinant. But as we would proceed in the lesson, you will see how the concept of determinant is very, very important, and you should know how to find its value correctly. Okay, this is another example. You can read through it. We've done the same thing. Primary diagonal, 0 multiplied with this, so that gives you 0, and then you subtract the secondary diagonal. So -24 is the value. So as you observe, determinant value can be positive, it can be negative, and in some cases it can be 0 also. So let's now try the guided practice. This is given in your math book. I will discuss with you 1A and 1B. You will try yourself as your homework. So let's, in the next slide, try to follow the values, and then you may just check your answer. I have given the final numbers for the answer. Okay, so let's solve this question, and these questions are given in page 45 of your math book. So you may just check your questions from there. Okay, so we need to find the value of this determinant. Let's look at the primary diagonal. So these are the primary diagonal elements, and then we have the secondary diagonal elements. So the rule says first you multiply primary diagonal, so -6 will be multiplied with 8, and then you subtract from there the secondary diagonal, so that is 10 multiplied with negative sign. Now I'm keeping the signs as it is, so you have to put a bracket in case you see double negatives. Okay, so 8 6 are 48. You have a negative sign here. Negative becomes positive, so this is 70. So this is same as subtracting 48 from 70, so that gives you 22. So the determinant value is 22. You can check your answer, and I would want you to solve 1B yourself and check your answer, put it in the comment section. Okay, so now let's do third order determinants. So these are 3 cross 3 matrices, and for 3 cross 3 matrices where there are 3 rows 3 column, you get third order determinant. So now I'm going to teach you how you can evaluate or find the value for these 3 cross 3 determinants. Now this information is given in your math book on page 46. However, the method that is given there to find the value, known as diagonal rule, might be confusing for you to evaluate the determinant for some of the students. So here I'm going to, in this video, give an alternative which is much more easy, much more quicker, and much more less confusing for you, and that will give you the correct answer in less number of steps. So let's try to do the evaluation. Let's try to find the value of this third order determinant. Now before I go on to that, I would like to remind you there is R1, R2, R3, C1, C2, C3. So guys, this is 3 cross 3 matrix for which you are getting the third order determinant. Very well true. Now, either you can open this determinant along a row R1, or you can open it along the column C1. Generally, I advise my students to go for the first row because that makes the calculation much easier. So let's evaluate, let's find the value of this determinant by expanding the first row. So I'm expanding, or I'm opening or evaluating, whatever you say, this determinant along R1, along the first row. So what are the elements in the first row? Let's write them first. -5. I'm going to write them spaced out nicely because I'm going to write more determinants in between. So first you write these 3 elements. Okay, understand the trick well. This will help you get the correct answer. Then I'm now going to use a yellow color. Then if you have selected this first element, that is -5, you remove all the elements in that row and that column. That means I get rid of R1, I get rid of C1. So what are the elements left here? These 4. So those 4 will come in this determinant, this 2 cross 2 or the second order determinant. I hope it is clear. Same trick now I'm going to apply for this element 9. So for this 9, I'm going to remove the first row and remove the C2. So I'm going to remove that row and remove that column which contains the element. So this and this goes. What is left? -2, -4, 5 and 2. So that comes with 9 in the determinant. Just make sure you are writing all the numbers carefully and your calculation is correct. Next similar process, we do the trick for 4. I remove I remove R1, the first row, and C3, the third column, which contains this element. So I'm just left with these 4. Okay, I hope the trick is okay. And we put the elements here. Okay. Right. Now comes the sign. What is the sign? So for the first element that you took -5 as it is, no change in sign. Always for the middle element, which is in C2 or in the first row, this element, whatever number is here. So here it is +9. So that will change sign, a minus will come. Remember, so it's alternate sign, plus, minus, and plus. Okay, but the important thing to remember for the sign is always the middle term gets a negative sign additional. Now you girls are smart, you students are smart, you know already how to do this 2 cross 2 or second order determinant. So you'll apply the same rule, primary diagonal product minus secondary. Primary, now I'm going to make this double arrow so that you know first we do this, then we do this. So multiply these two first and subtract from this. So now it is same as what you already know. So -1 with -2, I'm going to put nice brackets because we don't want any sign mistake. So this becomes -2 and then subtract 30. -9 and this is -2 and 2, so -4 and then subtract 20. So negative of negative means positive. Okay, then -12, Negative of negative is positive, plus 4. But you also subtract, so another negative comes. So negative 5, negative 32, negative 9, 20 minus 4, 16, plus 4, negative 12, negative 4. So negative 16. I hope the calculation is okay. So this thing reduces to sign changes. 5 times 32, and this can be combined. See, there is some common term. If I take 16 common in this and this, you are left with negative 9. Okay, negative 16 is outside, so plus 9, and then negative is outside, so plus 4. Okay, and then again from here also I can take 5 times 2 times 16 minus 16 times 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 13. So the question reduces to 10 minus 13, which is 16 times 3. So negative 48. So I did this calculation without using the calculator. So you can just check your answer from the calculator also. And as you see, the answer here is negative 48. So that was 2A for you, which we did and discussed nicely in the video. Try the similar technique and do 2B. Your answer should come out to be negative 30 using this trick. So let's try one more question on evaluating determinants by the same trick so that you get more comfortable. This is row 1, row 2, row 3. We are expanding along first row. So this becomes negative 8, negative 4 and 4. So first I write the first row elements and then I put my determinants with them. The sign will be what? For first it will be as it is, no change. The middle term always changes sign, so this negative will become plus, and these all are as it is. It was negative 8, so it remains like that. It was 4, it remains like that. Now for the first element, you remove the row and remove the column that contains, so you are only left with these 4. Let's write them here in the second order determinant. If I remove the middle term negative 4, I remove the row, remove the column, we are left with 0, 3, negative 8, 1. I hope you are able to understand. Let me just change color to show it to you here in a better way. So if it is negative 4, I'm removing this and removing this. So that's why 0, 3 and negative 8, 1. Okay. Okay, then come back. Let's write the remaining elements. For the last one, 4, you remove the row, remove the column, so you have these 4 left. 0, 3, negative 5, negative 4. Let's now multiply, apply the primary diagonal rule. First you multiply in this direction, then you subtract the other one. So what do you have? Let's simplify. Negative 8 times negative 5 plus, because it was negative 32, it will change sign and become plus 32. Plus 4 times, this is easy calculation, 0 with 0 will give you 0. 8 with 3 will give you 24, and there's a negative sign, also you subtract, so it changes sign, becomes positive. Plus 4 times, again this is 0, negative 15, changes sign, becomes plus 15. Okay, so what is this? Negative 8, 32 minus 5. So this is 27, and 4 with 24 gives you 96. Plus this is 60. So let's simplify now. So first we have here 27 multiplied with 8, so that's your negative 216, and then you just add these two, 6, 9, 1, 5. Okay, now the question reduces to subtracting, so you subtract 156 from this one, so it gives you negative sign because the bigger number has negative, and then 60. So negative 60 is the value of the determinant for this question, 3 cross 3. Let me know in the comment section how many of you understood and liked the trick and got the same answer. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Stay glued to my channel for part 2 of the video. Upcoming is the second video of this lesson where we learn about how to find the area of triangle using determinants. So if you are looking forward to that video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you still haven't, and also press the bell icon so that you don't miss the notification of all my upcoming videos. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off from today's session. Thank you for watching my video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it and put your comments and queries in the question. Let me know in the comment section below which more topics you want me to cover for your upcoming continuous assessment and for your upcoming term 3 exams. Bye-bye.